None of these people, including our own very disappointing NATO, understood anything unless they have pressure placed upon them. I know why Tucker Carlson, Megyn Kelly, Candace Owens, and Alex Jones have all been fighting me for years, especially by the fact that they think it is wonderful for Iran, the number one state sponsor of terror, to have a nuclear weapon. Because they have one thing in common: low IQs. They're stupid people. They know it, their families know it, and everyone else knows it too. Look at their past. Look at their record. They don't have what it takes and they never did. They've all been thrown off television, lost their shows, and aren't even invited on TV because nobody cares about them. They're nut jobs, troublemakers, and will say anything necessary for some free and cheap publicity. Now they think they get some clicks because they have third rate podcasts. But nobody's talking about them, and their views are the opposite of MAGA. Or I wouldn't have won the presidential election in a landslide. MAGA agrees with me and just gave CNN a 100% approval rating of Trump. Not hand flailing fools like Tucker Carlson, who couldn't even finish college. He was a broken man when he got fired from Fox, and he's never been the same. Perhaps he should see a good psychiatrist. Or Megyn Kelly, who nastily asked me the now famous only Rosie O'Donnell question. Or crazy Candace Owens, who accuses the highly respected First Lady of France of being a man when she is not, and will hopefully win lots of money in the ongoing lawsuit. Actually, to me, the First Lady of France is a far more beautiful woman than Candace. In fact, it's not even close. Or bankrupt Alex Jones, who says some of the dumbest things and lost his entire fortune, as he should have, for his horrendous attack on the families of the Sandy Hook shooting victims, ridiculously claiming it was a hoax. These so-called pundits are losers, and they always will be. Now fake news CNN, the failing New York Times, and all of the other radical left news organizations are hailing them and giving them positive press for the first time in their lives. They're not MAGA. They're losers, just trying to latch on to MAGA. As president, I could get them on my side anytime I want to, but when they call, I don't return their calls because I'm too busy on world and country affairs. And after a few times, they go nasty, just like Marjorie Trader Brown. But I no longer care about that stuff. I only care about doing right for our country. MAGA is about winning and strength and not allowing Iran to have nuclear weapons. MAGA is about making America great again. And these people have no idea how to do that. But I do. Because the United States is now the hottest country anywhere in the world. President Donald J. Trump. There are reports that Iran is charging fees to tankers going through the Hormuz Strait. They better not be, and if they are, they better stop now. President Donald J. Trump. The Wall Street Journal, one of the worst and most inaccurate editorial boards in the world, stated that I declared premature victory in Iran. Actually, it is a victory, and there's nothing premature about it. Because of me, Iran will never have a nuclear weapon, and very quickly you'll see oil start flowing, with or without the help of Iran, and to me, it makes no difference either way. The Wall Street Journal will, as usual, live to eat their words. They are always quick to criticize, but never to admit when they're wrong, which is most of the time. President Donald J. Trump. President Donald J. Trump and Secretary of the Interior Doug Burgum are proud to be fixing the once beautiful reflecting pool between the Washington Monument and the Lincoln Memorial. We were told it was going to take years to do this job, and it will take a fraction of that time at a fraction of the cost. And it will be much more beautiful than the day it was built. President Donald J. Trump. Iran is doing a very poor job, dishonorable some would say, of allowing oil to go through the Strait of Hormuz. This is not the agreement we have. President Donald J. Trump. I am pleased to nominate Benjamin Flowers to serve as judge on the United States Court of Appeals for the Sixth Circuit in Ohio. Ben is a highly respected attorney who served as a Solicitor General of Ohio, where he represented the state before the Ohio Supreme Court, Sixth Circuit, and U.S. Supreme Court. Ben successfully challenged dangerous and unlawful policies of the Biden administration. Ben graduated summa cum laude from the Ohio State University with high honors from the University of Chicago Law School and clerked for both Justice Antonin Scalia and Judge Sandra Ikuda. I am confident that Ben will fight for the great people of Ohio and strongly uphold the rule of law in his new role. Congratulations, Ben! My friend, Congresswoman Elise Stefanik of New York, has written a new book, Poisoned Ivies, the inside account of the academic and moral rot at America's elite universities. There is nobody more qualified to speak on this important subject than Elise, who totally exposed the crooked former presidents of Harvard, UPenn, and MIT in a congressional hearing that was seen and heard around the world. Elise is strong, smart, and tough. Order her book today. Highly respected Prime Minister of Hungary, Viktor Orban, is a truly strong and powerful leader with a proven track record of delivering phenomenal results. He fights tirelessly for and loves his great country and people, just like I do for the United States of America. Viktor works hard to protect Hungary, grow the economy, create jobs, promote trade, stop illegal immigration, and ensure law and order. Relations between Hungary and the United States have reached new heights of cooperation and spectacular achievement under my administration, thanks largely to Prime Minister Orban. I look forward to continuing working closely with him so that both of our countries can further advance this tremendous path to success and cooperation. I was proud to endorse Viktor for re-election in 2022 and am honored to do so again. Election Day is Sunday, April 12th, 2026. Hungary, get out and vote for Viktor Orban. He is a true friend, fighter, and winner, and has my complete and total endorsement for re-election as Prime Minister of Hungary. Viktor Orban will never let the great people of Hungary down. I am with him all the way. President Donald J. Trump. An illegal alien criminal from Haiti who was released into our country by the worst president in history, crooked Joe Biden, and the radical Democrats in Congress, just beat an innocent woman to death with a hammer at a gas station in Florida. The video of her brutal slaying is one of the most vicious things you will ever see. This animal was allowed to stay here because the Biden administration granted him and all Haitians temporary protective status, a massively abused and fraudulent program which my administration is working to terminate, but deranged liberal district court judges are standing in our way. This one killing should be enough for these radical judges to stop impeding my administration's immigration policies and allow us to end this scam once and for all. To my fellow Republicans, and frankly all common sense Americans, never forget that Joe Biden and the Democrat Party turned the United States of America into a dumping ground, allowing tens of millions of criminals, lunatics, and the mentally insane from all over the world to pour into our country, totally unvetted and unchecked through our wide open borders. As I've said all along, if you import the third world, you become the third world. And that is what happened over the 4 years of Democrat control. We are rapidly trying to reverse this decline through deportations, but if the Democrats ever are given another chance at power, they will immediately reopen the border and allow America to once again be a safe haven for criminals. Please say a prayer for this innocent woman's family. We will ensure quick and severe justice is served in this case. I don't recommend you watch the tape because it is so terrible, but I felt I had an obligation to put it up so that people can see what Democrats are protecting and wanting to come into our country, even now after all we've been through. Again, viewer discretion advised. Not for children. President Donald J. Trump.